Hello friends, welcome to our channel Steps to Profit. Today's topic is types of financial markets. In this video, we will understand what is financial market, different types of financial markets, which includes equity market, commodity market, and forex market, and we will understand what is scope of financial market. Financial market is a place where selling and buying of financial assets and securities take place. These securities include stocks, different types of bonds, mutual funds, currencies, derivatives. Financial market brings buyers and sellers together to trade with one another. Financial markets create liquidity, which enables companies to grow their businesses. All financial markets works on the principle of demand and supply, which help to determine the prices of different assets. So financial market plays crucial role in price determination, mobilization of funds, and liquidity. And also it plays important role in economic growth of a country. Financial market is divided into main three types: equity, commodity, and forex. Equity market is also referred as stock market. This is a market where shares of different companies are traded. Commodity market is a market where investors buy and sell natural resources or commodities. Forex market is a place where individuals can buy or sell on the exchange rate between currency pairs. Equity market is further divided into two types, that is cash market and derivatives. Derivative market is financial market for different financial instruments like futures and options. Derivative market is broadly divided into two types, that is futures and options. We will see all these segments one by one. Equity market is a place where companies list their shares. After listing, buyers or investors can buy and sell these shares. Equity market is a meeting point of buyers and sellers. Sellers offer a share at fixed price, where buyers agrees to pay offered price by seller. When matching of buyers and sellers occurs, trading of respective shares takes place. By offering shares, company raises capitals for its business growth, and it offers slice of ownership of a company to its investors. Equity market is also called as stock market. In equity market, equity shares are traded in two forms, that is cash market or spot market and future market. Depending on this, equity market is further divided into two types, cash market and derivatives. Cash market is also known as spot market. In cash market, securities and commodities like shares and bonds are traded for immediate delivery. These trades are settled by T plus 2 days, that is transaction day plus 2 days. After 3 days, actual delivery occurs, that is exchange of cash for the financial instrument takes place. Second type of equity market is derivatives. Derivative is an instrument whose value is derived from the value of its underlying asset. These assets can be commodity, currency, bonds, stocks, or stocks indices. To understand how value is derived from the value of underlying asset, we will take example of milk and curd. Curd is made from milk. So if the price of milk rises, then the price of curd will also increase, and vice versa. Here value of curd is derived from the value of milk. We will see another example. Reliance Industry is a company. It has its stock and stock future. So stock future don't have its own value. Its value is determined by the actual value of stock. Derivatives are further divided into two types, futures and options, generally refers as F&O. Futures are first type of derivatives. Future is a standardized agreement to buy or sell the underlying asset at predetermined price on a specific date in future time. These underlying assets can be stocks, commodities, or indices. In future markets, individuals buy and sell commodity and future contracts for delivery on specified future date. Here specified future date is nothing but expiry of contract, which is monthly. In India, every future contract expires on last Thursday of every month. In future market, we have to predict the price of respective asset, let's say for example stock, at the end of expiry. And according to price prediction, one can take position. To understand this, we will take example of plane travel. If you want to travel to Maldives after 2 months, and today's flight cost of Indigo is 28,000 rupees, your view is that in coming days, flight rates are going to increase. So you book ticket today at the price of 28,000 rupees of Indigo. So it becomes future contract of plane travel. Here 28,000 rupees is predefined price. After 2 months, that is predefined date, and two parties, you and Indigo. This is an hypothetical example of future contract. Unlike equity, you cannot buy one future. You have to buy one lot of future contract. Lot size of future contract of every company is different. For example, one lot size of Tata Motors is 2850. One lot size of Reliance Industries future is 250 and one lot size of Nifty future is 50. To trade into future market, one has to activate derivative segment in trading account. To find future contract, go into your trading account and in search window type company name, month name and future. You will get respective future contract. To understand how future market works, we will take example of Tata Motors. Today's value of Tata Motors is 491.30 rupees. As per your analysis, if you are bullish on Tata Motors and your prediction says that after 1 month price of Tata Motors will be 550 rupees, then either you will buy stocks or buy future contract. If you are having 5 lakh rupees in your trading account, then you can buy 1017 shares at the price of 491.30 rupees of Tata Motors. After 1 month, if you sell all shares at 550 rupees, then you will earn 58.7 rupees per share. And your total profit will be approximate 59,700 rupees. If you want to buy future contract of Tata Motors, one lot size of Tata Motors is 2850 and today's price is 491.30. Then by calculation, to buy one lot of Tata Motors, you have to pay complete amount of 14 lakh rupees. But in practical, you can buy one lot of futures of Tata Motors by paying only 4,30,000 rupees. That is by paying only initial margin. So by paying 4,30,000 rupees, you buy one future lot of Tata Motors, and after 1 month, as per your prediction, its price reaches to 550. And after selling that future contract at the price of 550, you will be earning 1,67,000 rupees, which is around 2.5x as compared to equity buying. So in futures, using same amount of capital, you can earn greater profits than equity. As I said earlier, every future contract expires on last Thursday of every month, and you can buy future lots of coming 3 months, that is January, February, March. For example, you can buy 3 months future contract. Options are second type of derivatives. Option is derivative contract. It is a contract that gives the buyer the right but not the obligation to buy or sell the underlying asset by certain date, that is expiry date, at specified price, that is strike price. These underlying assets can be stocks, commodities, or stock indices. To enter into an option contract, buyers need to pay an option premium and not full amount. There are two types of options, call and put, often referred to as CE and PE. When market is bullish or expected to increase, then one should buy call option or sell put option. On the other hand, when market is bearish or expected to fall, then one should buy put option or sell call option. Option contract has two expiries, that is weekly and monthly. In weekly expiry, option contract expires on every Thursday of that particular week, and in monthly expiry, option contract expires on every last Thursday of that respective month. As option is very vast topic, we will cover rest of the topic in another video. Here we will see only example of call buyer and put buyer. Before we understand this example, we have to understand 5 terms, that is spot price, strike price, option premium, expiry, and lot size. Expiry and lot size I have explained already. Spot price is current market price of asset. It can be security, currency, or commodity. Strike price is a set price at which derivative contract can be bought or sold when it is going to be expire. Every option contract has different strike prices. Option premium is the current market value of an option contract. So here we will take example of call option as a buyer. Nifty 50 on 7th January is trading at the price of 17,812.7 rupees. And if you are bullish on Nifty 50, Nifty 50's 18,000 call contract premium is 177 rupees, which will expire on 27th January 2022. As you are bullish on Nifty 50, your analysis says that by the end of expiry, the Nifty 50 will reach up to 18,000 rupees. So here spot price is 17,812.7 rupees. Strike price is 18,000 rupees. Option premium of 18,000 call is 177 rupees. Lot size of Nifty 50 is 50 units. So to buy one lot of Nifty 50, you have to pay 8,850 rupees. On expiry, that is 27th January, if spot price reaches to 18,000 rupees, as per your analysis, then the premium of strike price 18,000 call will also increase. Let's say it will increase by 200 points. Then the premium will be 377 rupees. So option premium you will be having 50 units into 377, that is 18,850 rupees. So total profit you will earn will be 10,000 rupees when you sell your contract of 18,000 call at the end of expiry. We will also see an example of put option as a buyer. On 7th January 2022, Nifty 50 is trading at 17,812.70 rupees. And if you are bearish on Nifty 50, that is, your analysis is saying that Nifty 50 will fall down up to 17,600, then you should buy 17,600 put contract. Premium of 17,600 put contract is 162.20 rupees, which will expire on 27th January 2022. Here spot price is 17,812.70 rupees, strike price is 17,600 rupees, and option premium is 162.50. So to buy one lot of Nifty 50 17,600 put contract, you have to pay 8,125 rupees. On expiry, as per your analysis, if market falls and reaches to 17,600, then the premium of strike price 17,600 will also increase. Let's say it increases by 180 points, then the premium of 17,600 put will be 342.20 rupees. So total profit you will earn is 8,985 rupees when you sell your 17,600 put contract at the end of expiry, that is 27th January 2022. We will see option market as a seller perspective in another video. Second type of financial market is commodity market. Commodity market is a place for buying, selling and trading of raw materials and primary products like gold, silver, crude oil. In India, commodity market is controlled by MCX, that is Multi Commodity Exchange. Like NSE and BSE, SEBI also regulates MCX. Commodity has broadly two types, that is hard commodity and soft commodity. Hard commodity includes natural resources that needs to be mined or extracted, such as gold, silver, crude oil. While soft commodity include agricultural products like cotton, cardamom, crude palm oil. In this table, you can see different types of commodities available in Indian market. Commodities are broadly divided into three types, that is precious metals, energy and agricultural commodities. Like equity market, commodity market also has two types, that is spot market and future market. In spot market, buyers and sellers exchanges physical commodities for immediate delivery. That is, seller sells their commodity by taking predefined price from buyer and delivers commodity physically. While in future market, future contracts uses spot market as an underlying asset. Future market is, for example, one can buy crude oil in spot market and take physical delivery, or he can buy crude oil in future market as future contract. In future contract, one has to decide before settlement period or expiry whether to take physical delivery or to square off position before expiry. In India, SEBI does not control spot market. Spot market comes under direct purview of state government. SEBI controls only future market of commodities. Generally, precious metals are used as hedging against inflation. Commodity market is inversely proportional to the stock market. That is, price of commodity moves in opposite direction of stocks. In commodity, every contract has monthly expiry. If one does not square off his position before expiry, then it is mandatory for him to take physical delivery of respective commodity. This table gives you information about list of commodity, its lot size and its price per unit in Indian commodity market. Gold and silver contract expires on every 5th day of expiry month, while remaining metals and agricultural commodities expire on every last day of expiry month, and crude oil expires on 19th day of every expiry month. In the year 2017, SEBI approved option trading in commodities. Commodity options works same as stock options. Currently, silver, gold, crude oil, copper and zinc are available for option trading. So to trade in commodity market, you can either do trading in futures or in options. Third type of financial market is forex market. It is also known as foreign exchange market or currency market. Forex market is a global marketplace where currencies are traded on international level. Forex market is the largest in terms of volume and value. Forex market is made up of banks, central banks of various countries, commercial dealers, investment management firms, and hedge fund managers. Currencies are always traded in pairs because it helps to purchase one currency using another currency. In India, not all forex can be traded. Indian exchanges offers only 4 types of currencies, that is US dollars, pound sterling, Japanese yen and euro to Indian rupees in terms of pairs. In India, NSE, BSE and MCX SX, that is Metropolitan Stock Exchange, offers forex trading. The foreign exchange is decentralized global market that allows trading of different currencies. Like stock market and commodity market, currency derivatives are the contracts that derive their value from their underlying asset, that is the currency. Currency derivative contract is standardized through a foreign regulatory exchange with an internationally clearing house. Currency derivative contracts can be of 2 types, that is futures and options. In future contract, traders are locked in a specified price for a particular currency to either buy or sell at future date. While in options, traders buy or sell the currency at predefined price at a future date. Currency future contract expires 2 working days prior to the last business day of every expiry month, while currency option contract expires on Friday of every week. Financial market offers different opportunities for investors and traders to earn money. Financial market offers different financial instruments which can be used for hedging. For example, commodity market moves in opposite direction of stock market. So when stock market falls, certainly commodity market price increases. So one can diversify their funds in different financial markets. To do trading in any type of financial market, there is need of strong technical analysis, as all game is depend on price prediction. Also there is requirement of certainly good amount of funds to do trading. All these market has their own risk. If your analysis goes in the wrong direction and your price prediction fails, then you must have to face losses. But with good technical analysis, price prediction, one can earn money and create an alternative income source. In this video, we have understood what is financial market, different types of financial market, and opportunities and risks associated with financial market. This is all for this video. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and comment to this video. Please subscribe to my channel Steps to Profit. Also don't forget to click on bell icon so that you will get notification on further videos.